My people, how you guys doing? Hi guys, welcome to the live. What's going on? Guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? What's going on? How y'all doing? Chat, how you doing? Chat, how you doing, guys? Man, I guess hey, yes, Olivia, how you doing? Welcome to the live, guys. Olivia, how you doing? I hope you're doing great. We're starting the new Maga Plus movement. Maga Plus. Yeah, I'm good. Just here chilling. Just here chilling. Waiting for. Oh, you have to go to work. Oh, that's fine. Totally fine. Thank you for stopping by. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Don't worry, I'll be here for a long time. I will be here for a long time. Alright. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. See you later. By the way, Olivia, where do you work? Where do you work, Olivia? Olivia, where do you work? Hmm? Let us have a world. Ordinary people living up the way God wants us to. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Extraordinary things will happen to me. Let us have a world of ordinary people living life the way God wants us to. Boom, boom, boom. If we have a world of ordinary people, extraordinary things will happen to me. And let us have a world of ordinary people living life the way God wants us to. Man, there's a lot going on. A lot going on, guys. But we thank God for grace. We thank God for the journey so far. It's not been easy. It's not been easy, but it's been worth it. It's been worth it. Right? It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, guys. Ah, life is good. Life is good. Let me tell you guys something. Something you know that one of the things that I find interesting about all this all these issues going on with what people are saying concerning the US support for the Christians. One thing I find funny is that a lot of the so-called Christians are not even acknowledging the great work of President Trump. A lot of the so-called Christians have not really sat down to think and acknowledge the good work that this government, this administration is doing. And it's sad. It's sad, honestly speaking. It's sad that this administration is deliberately putting efforts into ensuring that Christians are protected. Christians are protected. See what I'm saying, guys? You see what I'm saying? It's funny. It's so funny, and I can't even fathom it. I can't believe it. But why is this thing happening at this time? Why? Because honestly speaking, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But I mean, 100%. This administration is doing very well. This administration is doing very well. At this point, I don't think anyone in their right minds would have anything negative to say about this administration. I don't think so. I do not think so. Kennedy, thank you for the gift. Thank you so much, Kennedy. I don't think anyone in their right mind would have anything negative to say about this administration. And I hope that even the Christians, no matter where you stand, oh, thank you so much, Kennedy. Thank you. I hope that even the Christians, no matter where you stand, I hope that you can, or everyone, I mean, it's not being biased. Forget about your differences. Forget about all the political discourse differences, here and there, and focus on the facts. Because you remember the other time I was telling you guys that now that this strike happened, right? Yeah. Yes, I have to put the green screen. Yes, I have to put the green screen. Thank you so much. Let me put the green screen. Yes, where is it? You see, I was telling you guys the other day that now that the strike has happened, after several months of warning, right? After several months of warning, and then the strike happened. And I was just saying that if nothing is done, then we are jeopardizing the safety of the Christians we are trying to protect. That's what I said the last time. Guess what President Trump did next? Oh, Trump is such a God sent. Trump is God sent to mankind. God sent to humanity. Right? This is beyond selfless service. You see? This is beyond selfless service, because in my opinion, right, this man is actually, yeah, thank you so much. You see, this man is God sent. Is God sent. Remember, guys, I was telling you guys that now that the strike happened, if nothing is done to, guarantee the safety of the Christians that are in that region, then these terrorists will strike back. Guess what Trump did? Trump did not only strike the terrorist camp, neutralizing about 1,000 of them. Trump provided four military, military grade attack helicopters that are currently on ground, right? That are currently on ground to protect the Christians in that region. Anyone who thinks that this man called Trump is not God sent, you need to be checked. You see, you need to be checked. I mean, four helicopters are on ground. 4 helicopters are on ground. Helicopters 4 equipped. American pilots are in charge of these helicopters. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, and yes, 4. In fact, and you see, when I see some of all these people talk bad about Trump, and I'm like, why do you all hate? Yeah, Christian pilots, yes. Why do you all hate someone who is doing nothing but God's work? Trump is doing God's work. I must tell you the truth. Trump is currently doing God's work all over the world, not just in America. Not just in America. Trump is doing God's work all over the world. All over the world. Yes. I agree with you. Remember, let me refresh you guys' memory a little. When during the Biden-Harris administration, when Harris visited Ghana, you know what she went there to push? Harris's main purpose for visiting Ghana was to push GBT. I don't want to call it in full, but her main purpose was to push GBT agenda. You guys know what I mean by GBT, right? GBT agenda. That is what she went to Ghana to push for. But look at Trump. Look at Trump. Look at Trump. Look at Trump. You see? But Trump Trump is not even concerned about all that kind of, all the kind of funny agendas for Africa. Trump is actually pushing for the safety of Christians in Africa, the development of Africa, and the complete elimination of corruption in Africa. That is what Trump is pushing for. That's what Trump is pushing for. And that is why you will see that on the list of the countries that have been banned, yes, they're just telling lies. Trump is not trying to steal anything. Trump is only pushing for the safety of Christians and the end to corruption. That's why, if you notice, the countries that was banned by Trump are some of the most corrupt countries in Africa. The 39 countries, because Trump added 39 countries to the list of banned countries. These countries are the most corrupt countries. These countries are the countries where most of their leaders, steal the funds that should be used to for infrastructure development, healthcare in the country, education, and all these things. They steal this money, and then they go to America to stash this cash, to hide this money. Yeah, the leaders are dictatorships. So you know what Trump did? Trump came in and said, no, man, I'm not letting you guys come into America anymore. You have to build your countries. And I'm stopping I'm stopping US aid. I'm stopping US aid. Because a lot of corruption. And in fact, even there in the US, the US aid has been one of the biggest corrupt agencies in the US. But these people who come here and hate on Trump, they don't want to say the truth. They don't want to say the truth. They want us to believe that Trump is just after, Africa's natural resources, which is not true. Right? Look at what is happening in Venezuela right now. Look at what is happening in Venezuela and how Trump is helping the Venezuelans recover stolen oil. Recover stolen oil. Now they're coming up with all sort of made up stories that are completely false just to discredit the good work he's doing. But I assure you that I'm going to take it upon myself to continue to spread awareness for people to see that Trump is not only helping America, but is also helping Africa. Right? And I know that they call me all sort of names, but I'll say the truth. I'll say the truth. He's not only helping America, he's also a blessing. He's a blessing to Africa and the whole world at large. A blessing to Africa and the whole world at large. Yes. A blessing to Africa and the whole world at large. Yeah, people think Trump wants to steal Venezuela oil. It's not true. Venezuela oil has very high sulfur in it. People can get better oil from Canada. Exactly. You're right. 100%. 100%. This oil they're talking about, this oil was being smuggled into the US. People don't understand. You cannot smuggle products into the US and expect the leadership to fold their hands and let those products just go in. It's not possible. So Trump seized the oil tankers that were smuggled into the US, stolen from Venezuela and smuggled, and Trump seized it. Said no, we can't let you smuggle products like that. You see that? And instead of people to try and understand what is happening, they let mainstream media fill their heads with lies. They let mainstream media fill their head with lies. That's what is happening. You know, mainstream media. You see, personally, I've stopped watching mainstream media because it's all lies. It's all lies. If it's not coming directly from the accounts owned by the White House, then I don't believe it. It's not coming from accounts controlled by owned by the White House. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So we'll continue to educate them. Every opportunity is opportunity to educate. Whenever I come on the live, I make sure I educate people that look at what Trump is doing. A lot of people, for a lot of us, we were scared that after, yes, propaganda, and it's sad that people believe this propaganda and run with it. You know, last time I told you guys that one of my fear was that the Christians that are on ground, no provision was made to protect the Christians, and boom, Trump sent 4 heavily loaded military, helicopters. I'm not saying he's going to send. The helicopters are on ground as we speak. Any funny move from any terrorist, they've been given the instruction to completely eliminate any funny move from terrorists against Christians. Completely wipe them out. Right? Exactly. You know now you know where they're going to get it wrong. Let me tell you where they get it wrong. If these terrorist ISIS people, if they mistakenly harm any of the pilots, because those pilots are American citizens, if you harm one of them, I know what Trump is gonna do. I know what Trump will do if one of those helicopters, if any of the pilots is unalived by ISIS members, then Nigeria should be ready for the consequences. You cannot take the life of an American soldier who is simply trying to defend innocent people, and you think the country will remain the same. So we are witnessing one of the best times to be a Trump supporter. This is how leaders should move, if you ask me. Right? If you ask me, I'll tell you, this is how leaders should move. You give them a warning, they don't listen, then you go in guns are blazing. Yeah, if any harm comes to any of the pilots, then Nigeria must be ready for the consequences. Any harm comes to any pilot, Nigeria should be ready for the consequences. This is not Nigerian soldiers that are being unalived almost every day in the bushes. Nigerian soldiers are suffering. And now Trump has stepped in. Now that Trump has stepped in, now I'm sure that the terrorists are not going to make the mistake. Yeah. It's corruption. Corruption won't let them, corruption will let them implement the needed training for the military. That's the problem. But I'm sure that ISIS terrorists will not be stupid enough. ISIS terrorists will not be stupid enough to harm an American soldier who is in the country to protect Christians. I'm sure that ISIS terrorists wouldn't be stupid enough to do that. But if they are stupid enough and mad enough to do that, then I'm sure that they are dealing with a president that is equally as crazy as they are, that can match the violence they bring towards Christians. They have a president that can match the energy, and I'm happy for that. You touch one American soldier, damn, come on, just you can rest assured that everywhere is going to be up in flames. You touch one American soldier. So right now we have 4 heavily armored attack helicopters, right? 4 that are in that region. And all the terrorists need to do is make one funny move. You make one funny move, you are gone. We continue to educate people. It's time for yeah. No problem, no problem. Oh, no problem, no problem. Thank you so much for the gift. I'll be here. You can check back later. I love you. Thank you. Yeah, much love from this side too. Sorry about the noise, guys. Hey, Mega Star. Mega Star, how you doing? Africa. And you, where you from? I'm from Africa. Where are you from? Short in 21. Short in 21. I don't understand why you are bringing this conversation when I don't understand why you're bringing this conversation up. Short in 21. What's the loud sound? Sorry about that. They're trying to, I guess, they're trying to fix some stuff or something, but the sound is off. Yeah, but where are you from? I mean, I'm super grateful that Trump is saving the Christians in Nigeria. Trump is actually saving the Christians in Nigeria, and this is good. So we're here to celebrate Trump. We're celebrating Trump for this wonderful thing he's doing. I think you're building nuclear bomb. Who is building nuclear bomb? Are you talking about me? Building nuclear bomb. I don't understand. What do you mean by building nuclear bomb? What do you mean by that, brother? Why you worship white man religion? What religion is white man religion? Is it Christianity? Christianity is not white man religion. How is Christianity white man's religion? Do you even know the origin of Christianity? Do you even know the origin of Christianity? And why are you calling it white man's religion? Megastar, I don't understand what you are trying to say. Megastar. I don't understand what you are trying to say. You are uneducated. How? How am I uneducated? Are you more educated than I am? Are you more educated than I am? Thanks, brother. Don't listen to the dummies. IQ is innate and separate from education. Yeah, once they see people who speak the truth about something and they don't agree with it, they call you uneducated. Now, someone is telling me that now someone is telling me that um, someone is telling me that why am I worshiping the white man's religion, right? Like why do I believe in the white man's religion? And I'm telling you to explain, how is Christianity the white man's religion? What part of the Bible does it say that Christianity is the white man's religion? What part of the Bible does it say that Christianity is the white man's religion? You say I am slow. Okay, how am I slow? How am I slow? Because I'm telling you that Trump is the best president and Trump has been doing very good, and Trump's administration has done more for America than any other administration. And not just America, Trump administration is also doing more for the world. There's been a lot of peace deal. Trump is bringing peace to the world. Trump is stopping the killing of Christians in Nigeria. Trump is ending corruption across the world. Trump is ending corruption across the world. Now you tell me, you think Trump cares about Christianity and black people? LOL. Yes, of course. Now you say peace. LOL. What are you saying? You just, I don't know why. Why can't you counter my valid facts with superior arguments rather than insult me? Why can't you counter my what? Why can't you counter my facts with superior arguments? If you know you are not trying to, you know, you're not trying to tell lies, you are slow. Okay, if you feel I'm slow, then counter my fact with superior arguments. How am I slow? The problem is when we come to educate people like you, and even when I am telling you, I'm trying to tell you the good works that the man is doing in Africa. I'm trying to educate you on the good works that the man is doing across Africa and in America. But you cannot counter my fact with valid arguments. Rather, you call me uneducated, you call me slow, you say I'm following white man's religion. What other insult do you have? Bring it on. Bring it on. And I tell you, how is Christianity a white man's religion? How? You cannot answer. Rather, you resort to insult. You say Trump doesn't care about Christianity or black people, but he is saving Christians. Trump just carried out a precision-based airstrike that eliminated over 1,000 terrorists in exactly. He doesn't have a clue where Christianity started. You just come and you say all this trash so that just to make just to have more people that don't think on your side. You see, some of you come and you say all these things just so that people who cannot think will be on your side. How can you come here to tell me that Christianity is the white man's religion? Okay, so what is the black man's religion? What religion is the black man's religion? Let me know. Tell me. You study in Shanti. Let me know. What religion is the black man's religion? You know? And when you guys don't even have any points. Exactly, the Ethiopian Bible existed in Africa long before a Bible existed in Northern Europe. Okay, so Megastar argue that. What do you have to say about this fact? What do you have to say about this fact? We will continue to educate you guys. We will continue to educate you guys. You understand? We'll continue to educate you. You cannot make us hate white people. Megastar, the Orthodox Muslim, is my channel on YouTube. Is that why you want me to? You deliberately want people to just hate white people? What's your problem with Christianity? By the way, you cannot deny the fact that the terrorists that are actually committing these crimes are radical, extremists, Islamic extremists. Or are we going to argue that Islamic extremists are responsible for this terrorism? I speak to high caliber people, not low IQ Black slave. Oh, now you call me a low IQ black slave of whites. You watch too much white man propaganda lies. What lies? Tell me. Okay, you educate me. What lies? You have not enlightened me. You are just insulting me. You're not providing any education. Rather, you are resorting to insults. If you say that I do not know what I'm saying and I'm only regurgitating the propaganda of the white man, then tell me what is the truth. Is Islam the truth? Megastar, is Islam the truth? Is that what you're trying to say? That I should be a Muslim instead of being a Christian? Because honestly, I'm trying to understand your point in all this, all the insults. What's your point? What's your point? You say a white man killed 6 million Muslims in 24 years. In this is study by Amnesty International. Who is the real terrorist? I never said all Muslims are terrorists. I'm saying that the particular terrorists that Trump was talking about are the Islamic extremist group. By the way, when these terrorists are carrying out their barbaric acts, what are they shouting? What exactly are they shouting when they are doing these things? There is a popular leader in Nigeria called Sheikh Gumi. Sheikh Gumi is one of the Muslim cleric and a public figure. What did he say about the terrorists? What did Sheikh Gumi say about the terrorists? So the terrorists actually have a religion, and even though they are the extremists, we cannot deny the fact that this is their religion. All right, you have to wake up. I know it's hard because of lack of knowledge. I have to wake up, and I lack knowledge. That's what you say to me. I have to wake up and I lack knowledge. So if I become a Muslim today, is that is that enough for you to now consider me knowledgeable and awake? If I become a Muslim today, is that enough for you to consider me knowledgeable and awake? Whether you say these are Muslim by name, and that's what I'm saying, they are Muslims, but they are the extremists. They are Islamic extremists. I'm not saying that all Muslims are terrorists. No. I'm saying that there are extremist groups. Do you understand at all? Extremist groups are the ones responsible for this act of terrorism. So why is it that we cannot say the truth and you guys don't get offended? Why is it that you hear the truth and you get offended and you insult the person who is stating the facts? They are CIA sponsored. How? Half of the Muslims are inbred. Really? I thought Muslims cannot get married to their cousins. Can Muslims get married to their cousins? I don't think so. Is it true? This is fact. Even CIA retired agents say this. Okay, so you mean that CIA sponsors the Islamic extremist groups? Oh, Muslims can marry their first cousins. Really? How true is that? I'm just getting to know that about Muslims. I never knew that Muslims can actually marry their first cousins. I'm just getting to know that. The only controversial thing, I used to think that, I used to think that I used to actually think that the only difference between Christians and Muslims is that Muslims believe that Jesus was a prophet like Muhammad. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the only difference, I used to think that the only difference between Muslims and Christians is that Muslims believe that Jesus Christ was a prophet just like Muhammad. But Christians believe that Jesus was beyond a prophet, that in fact Jesus was God in human flesh. So I used to think that that's the major difference, but I don't know why the hatred, I don't know why there is a hatred. Muslims are, I don't know if Muslims are actually taught they are actually deliberately taught to hate on Christians, because I've had this scenario a lot of times where someone comes and says, "Oh, why are you following white man's religion?" And I'm like, Christianity is not a white man's religion. You need to trace Christianity back, trace it back to its roots, and you see that it's not a white man's religion. Oh, really? So this is honestly what I thought about um, the Muslims, but I don't know why there is so much hate. I don't know why there is so much hate. Muhammad was a real. Oh, I can't say that. Oh, I can't say that. I mean, the Muslims revere him, so I wouldn't like to step on toes. The Muslims revere him, so I like to respect. I like to respect their religion, because honestly, I believe in freedom of religion for all. Right? I believe in freedom of religion for all. The only verifiable claim that disturbs me about Muhammad was the clip. I saw a clip of Sneeko. Sneeko is the top streamer. Sneeko is one of the top streamers on Twitch or so, right? And of course, an American streamer, but he recently converted to Islam. And Sneeko was asking one of the famous sheikhs, I can't remember his name, about did why did Muhammad marry is it a 6-year-old girl, a 6-year-old child? Why did Muhammad marry a 6-year-old child and also consummated this child at 9 years old? You know, and the sheikh could not really answer the question well in a satisfactory fashion, right? So that is the only controversial thing I know about Muhammad. I don't know about the other atrocities that you claim he committed. I don't know about that, right? I know he was a warlord. I know he fought many battles and conquered many, territories and all. But I'm not sure. Yeah. I know that about Muhammad. I know that, and I don't know. I've been asking a lot of Muslims why this is and if they support it, and many of them cannot give me a very good response. many of them cannot give me a very good response, right? So, Norm, Norm Docking, I've asked this question over and over again, but I don't get any response from anyone. In fact, at one time, I actually considered converting to Islam, but no one could give me a response for this question that I asked. And it feels like it's a taboo to ask this question to Muslims. Muslims, a lot of them see it as, oh, why will you ask such a question? But if we decide to go by a religion where we can't ask questions, or where we are too scared to ask questions, they cannot answer it without realizing how horrible the person he was. Well, if we decide to practice a religion where we simple questions about the people that we hold in high esteem in that religion, then what kind of religion is that? What kind of religion is that? You know, what kind of religion is that? So honestly, I think one of the I think I'm going to talk about this issue on the live. When I come back on the live, in about 4 5 hours, I think I want to talk about this issue, and I would like the Muslims to educate me on why 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 is that, why and what do they think about it. Is it something they are actually proud of? I'd like some education regarding that part. I'd like some education regarding that part. So guys, get ready. If there is any Muslim right now and you would like to join the discussion later, I really like some I really like some education, you know, regarding that part, that aspect. You understand what I'm saying? Because to the best of my knowledge, anything Muhammad did is perfect. So does it mean that if we believe that what Muhammad did in terms of marrying a 6-year-old girl and consummating the marriage at 9 years old, to the best, so it doesn't mean that Muslims actually believe that that is okay, that we can marry 9 years old girls and consummate them. So I'm curious about it. I'm really curious about it. I want to know, and I want to learn. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining. I will be back and we'll talk. Alright? Bye, everyone.